Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another video. Door-to-door lifestyle. Back with you guys one more time. Wanted to definitely come in and break more information down to you guys and teach you this door-to-door lifestyle. Lifestyle that I love so much. And I just love storytelling, guys. I love telling you guys about my life, how door-to-door has been so great to me, how it's been just a life changer, changed my whole direction of life. And I love talking about it. I'm passionate about it. I've been doing it for so long, and it's become just everything to me, everything. It brought so much into my life, and I just keep bringing that down to you guys. And I'm sorry, breaking it down to you guys and just showing you how my life is changed just through door-to-door sales. So really, really cool. So of course, I want to tell you guys, I want to come back to you, tell you about another great story that I've done over my illustrious 30-year career. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about building a team. Um, with my manager, and I had a chance to come across and um, I just come across and seen something I never seen in my life before. So which is awesome. But anyway, let's get down to the meats and potatoes. So just like I said on my last previous video, um, me and my manager, of course, we went door to door, and we had a chance to go out, and he had a chance to show me what success looked like in door to door sales, where of course he went out, knocked, and gained success. So did I. I told you I went around the corner and knocked out me 4 or 5 sales, and the rest was kind of history on my career going forward. So when I met my manager that day, I told you I met him at a smooth nightclub that night, and we had a chance to talk. And what kind of sold me just to go over there and look at the opportunity, because he told me at the time we was gonna have the most well-paid reps in the industry. We was gonna have the best dressed reps in the industry, and we was gonna have the best culture in the industry. Now at that time, I'm a young guy. I don't know what a lot of this stuff meaning. He just telling me and selling me on the opportunity. So um, I guess I had to go over there just like I did, wouldn't see from my eye. So anyway, just to forward back a little bit, actually, when I went out that first time with my manager, I had a couple issues with my driver's license at the time. So I couldn't start right away. At the time, what was training was me, one of my high school friends I graduated from high school with, and it was an older gentleman. It was just us three at the time that came in and took advantage of the opportunity and see what this opportunity was about. And like I said, it was alarm sales. So um, he came to me over, I want to say probably that Tuesday, Wednesday area. And he came to me, he said, Dion, um, we got to put you on pause for a minute because there's some discrepancy with your driver's license. And I'm like, what's wrong with my driver's license? He's like, they're coming back suspended. I'm like, okay. So he said, when you get that straightened out, just come on back, straighten it out. I'm like, cool, no problem. So anyway, I went and I had to go see about my driver's license. And when I seen about my driver's license, I had to go in front of a judge because they sent me out a letter and told me my license was going to be suspended for 2 months. 2 months. So that was real devastating to me because I got to make money. I got bills to pay. I got rent. I got, some of the other things. And remember, I quit my job. So they was able to give me that first paycheck that I worked for, but I had to strangle up and do the rest on my own because I didn't have a job at that point. So I had to wait 2 months, went in front of the judge. She denied me to get my license back earlier. So I had to wait it out those 2 months. And um, I got a little job, hold me over until I got back to work. So actually, when I went back to work and joined the team finally, now when it was there, remember I said it was only 3 of us at the time. When I came back in those 2 months, they had about 25 guys, 25 brand new reps working in the industry at that particular time. So when I came into the business, it was some people that was really doing well within those first couple of months I were gone. It was incredible. So when I came into the business and I seen these people making all this money, because what we did was we had a big old board where we tracked all of our numbers, the sales that you had up for the month. So we did that month in and month out. And I looked up on the board and I seen all these people with these amazing numbers on the board. So I was real excited. So my manager at the time, he built a culture. And the culture was he wanted top-notch reps that can really make a difference in his program, which I thought was awesome. We had one guy, he was a professional insurance sales guy. It was another young lady, she was a professional insurance sales young lady. And we just had people from credible, people from car sales. We just had credible people with great sales background in the industries. So with me, I ain't come from anything like that, and I'm gonna break a little bit more down to you guys as I go with my stories. I didn't have a sales background like that. Actually, only sales background I had was through retail, which was greeting people. But I didn't have a really like a hustle mentality to go out there and earn my own living, my own keep. I didn't know about that. So that's why this game was so new to me. I was so young and green. I didn't know. So anyway, my manager, he was just showing, he showed people the vision of the business, meaning he sold himself. He told us exactly what was going to happen. He said we was going to have the #1 office. He said we was going to have the best dressed reps. He said we was going to have the most successful reps ever created in this industry. All of this stuff he was talking, it came to fruition. So what I'm saying is when he broke a barrier, which was unheard of in the industry at that time, because it wasn't people that were doing these incredible numbers like we were doing. So I want to say when I got there, we were doing about 500 security units a month. Now, anybody know home security? 500 systems was incredible. That was like unheard of type of numbers. So, I felt like at that particular time when I got on this particular team and I didn't know, I was on the championship team. So I had a chance to see how culture was being built, how success was being built, one brick at a time. And of course, I was one of the bricks as well. So, which was great because I saw the motivation, I saw the dedication, and I saw just people working together as one team, which was great. I felt, which was incredible. So anyway, fast forward past that a little bit. It's like I said, we're building a culture, we're building everything. So when I came into the business, remember, I had a little bit of success, but I didn't have a tremendous amount of success. I wrote them 4 or 5 deals, and that was it, pretty much stopped. So my manager had got up and he introduced me to everybody, and I stood up and he told me, what's going to be my goals? And now remember, I'm young and dumb. I got no experience. So I stood up in front of all these 25 people and I said, I'm going to be the #1 salesperson in the office ever created. Exactly what I said to everybody. And a lot of these people was looking around like, whatever, yeah, right, type of guy. And I felt like, okay, they don't respect me. They not giving me my just due. I felt like everybody in that room that had all that experience, I felt like I was just as good as they were. I felt like I could be the best. And that was just my belief on what I believed in. And I didn't have anything to really go off. I just had those 4 or 5 sales that I had to go off of at that particular time. But I felt like I can be the best because I've already said, hey, I show myself what I can do. So anyway, fast forward, I want to say I came into the business that July, August area. And I'm working the business during that time. And remember, my manager is creating culture. He's bringing in successful people on successful people on successful people. So new people just coming in left and right. So anyway, I come in, my first month, I think I did maybe 20 sales. I think I did 20 my first week. And it wasn't even a full month. It was like the middle of the month. And I ended up pulling 20 sales, which I thought was pretty good because the top rep did 50. I did 20. So I said, hey, a full month behind me? I don't know what. Give me a full month and I'll see what I can do at that particular time. So I want to say September came along. So during September area, now remember, I'm still learning the business. I'm still green, but I'm moving and shaking. Other people, they had these amazing backgrounds. So September, I end up going out and I think I did about 40 sales. I did about 40 sales at that particular time. Top rep did about 60, some ridiculous number. I think I came in probably about 3rd or 4th at that time. So now I'm looking and I'm feeling myself as the business and the culture is being set and we challenging each other for greatness. And I told myself, okay, that October was coming. I said, you know what? This is going to be the month I'm going to make sure I make my way. So October came and I told everybody, this is my month. I was walking around the office telling everybody this is going to be my month, da, 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 da. So anyway, October came and I came in, I want to say I came in 2nd place. I think it was the young lady that had the insurance background. She did about 60 something sales. I think I did about 55. So I was getting close. I knew I was there. I was there. And I started getting respect in the office. People started knowing me. They know I had no background, I had no background whatsoever in direct sales at all. But I was making my mark in the business. So November came. So I stood up and I told the young lady that won that month, I challenge you. I challenge you for the month of November. So me and her actually had a challenge that whole month of November. And when we had that challenge in the month of November, it was like back and forth. It was like we was just teetering each other back and forth, back and forth. And it was so phenomenal. Everybody in the office talking. So anyway, we got towards the end of the month. And towards the end of the month, she ended up falling off a little bit. I think I had like a 8 sale lead going into the final week. And I was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm the man in the office. Everybody want to be around me. I took my success and I was running with it. So I was feeling myself. My head got a little big and it was crazy. So we went into that final week. And I think at that time, no, I'm sorry. We went to the final week And at that time, I was, just like I said, I had a little substantial lead on her at that particular point. So we was going into the final 2 days. And I was like, I'm already preparing for my victory speech because I'm five sales ahead. So I went got me a brand new shirt so I could receive my money because it was a contest. I think we had like a $500 bet or something. So I was just getting myself ready to receive my money, the whole nine. And I goes to the store, and that day I kind of relaxed. And my manager pulled me in the office and he said, Dion, do not relax. Do not get comfortable. I know how these contests go, man. She will come back and write on you. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll go out and work a little bit. I knew I wasn't working. I was going to get my victory outfit. So the next day we come into the office and, I'm suited and booted, got my nice little tie on, nice dress shirt, clean as a whistle. And my manager, we get up, and before we go through the announcements of who won, we always we had like a cheering session on sales every time. Every day you come in with a sale and everything. So I came in, and I think that day before, I wrote one sale. So I was like, that was like an insurance policy for me. So I wrote that one sale. So when we got up and to announce who was winning, so we sat down and my manager started calling out who did what, who did this, who did the number. So of course he saved us two for last. And I think at that point I was 4 or 5 sales up on her. So who gonna pass? So anyway, we sat down, we go through the congratulations of the sales. So I said, I'm ready, to walk up there and give my little speech or whatever. And he called my name. He said, Dion comes in with the smooth one sale today. Everybody slapping me, giving me my hands. I'm smiling. And the young lady, he announced her name, and he said, the young lady comes in with 8 sales. 8 sales. So you should have saw my face. My face dropped to the lowest level it could ever drop to. The girl ended up coming back and beating me from behind. I think she beat me by 2 or 3 sales at that particular point. So I felt, of course, some type of way. I lost the bet. And it was a lesson well learned. But what I'm going to tell you guys is, what I learned from that was, first of all, my manager built an unbelievable culture where he built it where it was nothing but success in our office. So, which I love, because we have rivalries in our office to push you to be better than you was the day before, or the day before that, or the day after that. I loved it because it showed me that your confidence level on success. So it's kind of like, and I'm just break it down. It's kind of like being born into a great family. When you're born into a great family and you get breeded right, and you got good parents, you got a good home bringing, then pretty much they instill in great morals and success into you, and it's bleeding out of you. And I felt like that's what we had at my office. We got breeded into success. It was like no lack of culture, no lack of success in our office. Everybody was making money. Everybody was being successful. Everybody was living up to their potential. And I felt like I ain't never been around something like that. I'd never seen it in my life. And it made me to the person I am today. That's why I had a chance to become successful in door-to-door sales. So that's why I'm giving y'all guys my story, because I want to break down to you guys that I'm showing you step by step how I became a successful door-to-door salesman in this industry, which to this day, I've made hundreds of thousands. Over time, I done made millions of dollars. I've been so successful in door-to-door sale. It has totally have changed my entire life. And, you know, a lot of people, just like I said, they get on social media and they talk about the techniques. They talk about how to get indoors. They talk about what it will bring to you, tell you about the rejections. They tell you about everything. I'm telling you about the success by step and how to get there. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys, how to get there and how to sustain success, because it's not easy. See, the one thing about it is, one thing about being with successful people or being around successful people, when they're successful and they're good at what they do, they stay successful forever. Some people fall off. It's like being in the NBA. You know, we've seen people in the NBA have great seasons. They've had, you know, first year they was great. Second year they was wonderful. Third year they might have became MVP. And then all of a sudden they fall off. Their game lacks. They don't stay on the level that they once was. They took it for granted. And that's what happened. That's what can happen to successful people. You can fall off at any given time. We've seen people fall off in life. So I'm giving you guys the tools to stay successful for the rest of your life. I'm coming down and I can say I'm going to be retiring from door-to-door sales. Listen to me. I'm going to be retiring from door-to-door sales. And I don't know, just like I said, how many people on social media, on YouTube that can say that. I can say it, you know. So that's what I love, and I'm giving back to you guys because I want you to show the bridge that I built for myself, my lifestyle that I've built off door-to-door sales as we keep going through my life story and telling you guys about the door-to-door lifestyle. But guys, I enjoy talking to you guys. And just like I said, be successful in life. It has to be a culture. It has to be successful people around you. And you got to have, as they say, a coach, somebody that's going to take you to the next level and want success for itself. So that's what I'm giving you guys. That's the 3 phases that was given to me to make me the person that I am, to keep going and being successful in life like I've been. So guys, appreciate it. All I want to do is say, hey, press that like button, press that like button, press that share button if you want to keep hearing my content and keep hearing how my journey to door-to-door lifestyle, how I got to where I got to today. I want to keep sharing with you guys with my success. And I appreciate you guys listening. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.